Hello students, welcome to Jitendra Khandelwal chemistry classes. In the previous class we studied some important kind of concept regarding the work done by the system or done on the system. Today only we are just going to study about the next important state function, that is known as enthalpy. Enthalpy is denoted by capital H symbol. It is the amount of heat absorbed by the system at constant pressure. Qp is denoted by delta H, or delta H is equals to the delta U plus P delta V, or we can say delta U will be equals to delta H minus P delta V. Now delta U is the difference in the internal energy of the system when system absorbs heat at constant volume. System absorbs heat at constant volume, then internal energy of the system will take place. Delta H is known as Qp, and it is the amount of heat which is absorbed by the system at constant pressure. We usually study about the reaction which actually takes place at constant volume, but some of the reactions are there which actually occurs at the constant pressure, as we usually study about the chemical reaction in the laboratory, which actually accomplishes in the test tubes or in the beakers or in closed vessels. These kind of reactions occurs at constant pressure. That is why for this kind of reaction we introduce another important state function, that is known as enthalpy. Enthalpy of the system is defined as the amount of heat absorbed by the system at constant pressure. Qp is equals to delta H. Delta H is equals to delta U plus P delta V. Here one important kind of thing you just have to keep in your mind कि delta U in this case will be equals to delta H minus P delta V. अर्थात वी कैन से कि जब हम डेल्टा एच जो अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब की गई कांस्टेंट प्रेशर पर, उसमें से हम सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे पी डेल्टा वी की वैल्यू को, तो टोटल इंटरनल एनर्जी चेंज वी विल जस्ट बी गेटिंग. नाउ अनदर इंपॉर्टेंट काइंड ऑफ कॉन्सेप्ट वी जस्ट हैव टू पुट हियर इज डेल्टा यू इज इक्वल्स टू क्यूपी माइनस पी डेल्टा वी, और डेल्टा U is defined as U2 minus U1 is equals to QP minus P V2 minus V1, or we can say U2 minus U1 is equals to QP minus P V2 plus P V1, or we can say U2 minus U2 minus U2 plus PV2 minus U1 plus PV1 is equals to QP, और U plus PV एक हमारे पास फंक्शन बनता है जो कि हमारे पास है एंथैल्पी की इक्विवेलेंट बताया इसको हमने. और एंथैल्पी इज डिनोटेड एज amount of heat absorbed by the system at constant pressure. It is defined as to heat the heat or to warm the content. तो U2 plus PV2 is equals to H2 minus ये हो जाएगा H1 is equals to QP is equals to delta H. Next important thing we have to keep in our mind is we can define another thermodynamic function, the enthalpy to warm or heat content, as H is equals to U plus PV. Next important kind of thing we just have to keep in our mind is Q is path dependent function. Q is path dependent function, but H is a state function because its value depend upon the values of U, P and V, which are U, P and V, which are state functions. Since these are state functions, so the values of these So the value of enthalpy content of a system do not depend upon the path, but it depends upon the initial and final values of the system, initial and final state of the system. That is why it is a state function only. Now we are just going to study about next important kind of thing, that is when any kind of reaction occurs at a constant volume, so delta V will be equals to 0. In this case P delta V is equals to 0, or we can say in this case delta H is equals to delta U will be equals to QV. For that kind of reactions which actually occurs at constant volume, P delta B for those kind of reactions will be 0, and in this case delta H is equals to delta U is equals to QV. That is the main important kind of concept you just have to keep in your mind. Another kind of thing that is also very important for us to know is about the solids and liquids. Solids and liquids do not suffer any kind of significant change in their volumes. That is why the values of delta H and delta U for such kind of systems do not have significant values, but there is a appreciable difference in the values of delta H and delta U when the systems consisting of gases only. For 1 mole of an ideal gas, for n mole of an ideal gas, let the reaction occurs at now let us study a reaction involving some kind of gases. For example, Va be the moles of reactant, Vb be the moles of products, Na be the moles of reactant, moles में volume, moles of reactant, Mb be the moles of products, moles of the products. Now on applying 1 mole of an ideal gas, now applying ideal gas PVA is equals to Na R into T, PVB is equals to Nb R into T. Equation number 1. Equation number 2, PVB minus PVA is equals to Nb minus Na into R into T. PVB minus P delta V is equals to delta Ng R into T, or we can say delta H is equals to delta U plus delta Ng R into T, where delta Ng is equals to number of product molecules minus number of reactant molecules. Delta Ng is equals to number of product molecules minus number of reactant molecules, number of moles of reactant molecules. reactant moles, number of reactant molecules. Okay, I think so it is clear to all of you. Now we are just going to study one of the important questions regarding this concept which we have already studied. It is when an ideal gas, hello guys, this is the numerical problems which about the concept of which we have already studied in the concept which we have already studied. On the basis of that kind of concept, this is the numerical problem which we have to solve here only. Problem is if water is assumed to be a gas, its molar enthalpy of vaporization of water at 1 bar pressure is 41 kilojoule mole inverse. Calculate the internal energy of the system when 1 mole of water is vaporized at 1 bar pressure and 100 degrees Celsius, and second 1 mole of water is converted into ice. For that purpose we are just having the solution as जैसे H2O लिक्विड स्टेट में है, लिक्विड स्टेट से किस में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है, वेपोराइज स्टेट पे कन्वर्ट हो रहा है. That is why we will just be putting H2O liquid to H2O gas. यहाँ पर क्या होगा, डेल्टा H is equals to डेल्टा U प्लस डेल्टा NG R into T. डेल्टा NG कितना हो गया, डेल्टा NG is equals to कितना हो जाएगा, 1 minus 0 is equals to 1. So we can put here delta H minus delta Ng R into T is equals to delta U. तो डेल्टा H का वैल्यू दिया है 41 किलो जूल यानी 41,000 जूल माइनस 1 इंटू 8.314 इंटू जूल पर केल्विन पर मोल इंटू 373 केल्विन. So by solving you will just be getting the answer of this question. Now again in the next question, next part of this question, 1 mole of water is converted into ice. Since 1 mole of water is converted into ice, the number of gases, number of moles of the delta Ng value will be 0 only, because no any kind of gases reactant or gases products are present in the given equation. That is why equation we just write here is H2O liquid to H2O solid. In this case delta Ng will be equals to 0 because no any reactant, no any gaseous reactant as well as no any gaseous products are present in this reaction mixture. That is why delta Ng will be 0 for this kind of reaction, and for that purpose delta H is equals to delta U. डेल्टा H और डेल्टा U की वैल्यू सिमिलर होंगे और इसकी वैल्यू हो जाएगी जो हमने भी प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में निकाला है, सॉल्व किया. इज इट क्लियर? Now we are just going to study the next important kind of thing, that is extensive quantities and intensive properties and extensive properties of the system. So as far as extensive properties of the system are concerned, these are the properties which actually depends upon the mass content or heat, mass content or size of the system. Extensive quantities are as follows. We can take Gibbs free energy, we can say entropy, we can say enthalpy, we can say mass, volume, heat capacity, etc. On the other hand, intensive properties are those properties which do not depend upon the mass content of the system. For example, density, mass upon volume. इसके अलावा हो जाएगा हमारे पास स्पेसिफिक हीट कैपेसिटी, specific heat capacity. We can take force upon area, etc. Now we are just going, hello students, now we are just going to study about the molar property. Molar property is the property of an extensive quantity X for 1 mole of an ideal gas, such that Xm is equals to X upon N, where X is equals to extensive quantity, the value of extensive quantity, and small n is equals to number of moles of gases, reactants or products present in the reaction mixture. Xm here is independent of the matter. We can take certain kind of examples regarding the molar property of a system, like Vm is the molar volume, V0 upon small n. In the same way, we can take the molar heat capacity, Cm is equals to capital C upon small n. Now we are just going to have the distinction between the molar. We are just going to study about the distinction between extensive and intensive quantities by taking the example of a gas at constant volume, at constant pressure and constant temperature. That is, we are just having a box in which a gas is filled up. Let us have an example of gaseous substance kept in the box at constant temperature and constant pressure. यहाँ पर हमने गैस का भरा हुआ है और इसका वॉल्यूम हमारे पास है V और टेम्परेचर है कैपिटल T. नाउ अब हमने क्या किया, इस गैस को जो गैस जो है उसको इस बॉक्स में हमने एक पार्टीशन बना दिया है. पार्टीशन बनाने पर क्या होता है, गैस का वॉल्यूम तो V/2 हो जाएगा क्योंकि मास कंटेंट जस्ट हाफ हो गया, लेकिन टेम्परेचर जो है दोनों केसेस में सेम बने रहेंगे. तो इस तरह से हम कह सकते हैं कि टेम्परेचर इज द इंटेंसिव क्वांटिटी बट वॉल्यूम इज द एक्सटेंसिव क्वांटिटी ओनली. प्लीज like, share, subscribe the video. In the next class we will just be studying about rest of the concept of thermodynamics as well. And today's class, okay, God bless to all of you. Have a nice day. Thank you.